BBQ Bison burgers. I personally like bison because it feels a little leaner than beef, if you know what I mean. Like, it doesn't feel so heavy. Like, I can eat a burger without it feeling like it is sitting in the pit of my stomach. So I opt for bison, but with this recipe, you can literally use whatever type of meat you like. If you like beef, that will work with this recipe. If you like turkey, that will work. For those that like ground chicken, that could probably work too. But this recipe is for the modern gal, okay? I am not Paula Deen, I'm not Emerald. They are cute, but that's not me. So we're just doing like a quick little 1-2 in the kitchen using my most favorite things. Number one thing you need to have is liquid smoke. If you follow my page, you know how I feel about liquid smoke. It's it. We have Worcestershire sauce or Worcestershire, however you say that Shire sauce, you need that to make it really tasty. And then the holy grail of barbecue sauces. I don't care what you say, I do not want to try your barbecue sauce. I like Kraft spicy honey. That's just what I like. I don't want your barbecue sauce. Kraft spicy honey is where it's at. They did not pay me to say that, and I may or may not have picked up 6 bottles when quarantine began because I was worried. Like, I was thinking to myself, oh Lord, what if I run out of Kraft spicy honey? Like, it might be a really tough quarantine. So this was one of my biggest buys here, is that Kraft spicy honey. But honestly, you can choose whatever barbecue sauce is your favorite. But this is mine. But before we do anything, you know we have to make a cocktail because that's just the kind of gal I am. I'm a cocktail kind of gal. We're gonna make a limoncello spritzer. You know, we're keeping it classy. We're doing a good little quarantine vibe. So let's get into it. I am envisioning myself in Capri, Italy. So therefore I need a limoncello. First off, we're gonna do a little sugar on that rim because that just seems tasty. And I'm probably not as good as the bartenders didn't say that I was, but I'm trying to create an experience for myself. You know what I mean? Like, let's see if my sugar rim turns out okay. So got my sugar rim. And then we need a little limoncello. So I put some ice in my shaker. Make it like pretty crisp and chilled. You can get some limoncello from the liquor store. Like, they serve it right there. And then I'm gonna take, I like these shakers because it makes it really cold when you put some ice in there. Like, Stanley! Oh, it's okay, I got it. We're gonna get a little Prosecco and we're gonna put it in here. And then we're gonna shake it up. Okay, and now it's all cold. I'm telling you, if you get these little shakers, it will make like your hot drink, because this limoncello and that Lamarco was not in there a second ago. And now it's a party. And we're just gonna make it real cute. How classy is that? That is so classy, look. I am a classy lady. That is good. Tastes like a lemon drop martini. Okay, so now we have the bison meat all out. I haven't seasoned it or anything like that yet, so I'm gonna season it with you guys. I started making barbecue burgers because Stanley loves barbecue sauce on his burgers. So it ended up just being something that I had to kind of like concoct and just kind of make it work, because everywhere we would go, he would order it. So I have a pound of bison right here. And like I was saying before, if you don't like bison, you don't have to get bison. You can get ground beef, you can get lean ground beef, you can get turkey. Like, this recipe will work with all of them. So it's really easy. I am a Southern Creole gal, okay? So we don't have a home without Tony's Chachere. We just don't. So I like to give it some Tony's. You know with Tony's, you don't need no more salt. But you are gonna need a little onion powder, just a little bit, just to kind of give it that flavor. We're gonna put some onions on the burger. Garlic powder is a must. You have to have some garlic powder. And then obviously we need to kick it up. Put in some black pepper. And those are all of your seasonings. So I only use black pepper, Tony's, garlic powder, and onion powder. That's all you need. That's all. Now in for the magic stuff. You know how I feel about liquid smoke. It is good. And it has a way of just making everything taste like it came off the grill. So like, even if you don't have a grill, you just put some of this liquid smoke on there. It's literally crack. I mean, like no gel time, but like, you know, crack. Like, it's addicting. And you just need a little Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. That. Very classy. You like this display. Very classy over here with this display. I meant to use these measuring things, but I'm gonna write it down at the bottom. Cause you know, really, when you're really a cook, doing those measurements and things, it's hard. But I still measured it and I'll put it down below so that way you know, but I just kind of know. And when you make it enough and when you start seasoning your meat enough, you will know which one. Like some of my friends talk about like seasoning and how it's a little bit more difficult, but you will get the hang of it as you go along. After you put in all those seasonings, and what's really gonna give it that flavor, with bison, you have to season it. You know, with beef already kind of has its flavor all kind of built in. But I noticed that with bison, you want to do like a little extra. So the measurements down below will give you that. And the liquid smoke and the Worcestershire sauce will really, really, really help to enhance the flavor. Now, for me, I really like to use my indoor grill. I bought this indoor grill a long time ago, like from Home Depot. And it's really been a godsend in this quarantine. Like, I cook tacos on it, I cook burgers on it, steaks, chicken, you name it, and it tastes really, really good. But if you don't have that, you can definitely use a skillet at home. It will taste exactly the same. I just like the indoor grill. This is the indoor grill. So like, as you can see, it plugs in. It's still gonna give you like that grill-like flavor, even if you're just wanting it to be inside. I mean, for me, I live in a condo building. So if you live like in an apartment or a condo, or honestly, I might even take this with us to our house because it's so freaking easy. I'm telling you, the indoor grill is the way to go. You can grill chicken on it, tacos, it's just so good. So right now I have it on 400. I'm gonna take it down to about like 350. It's smoking hot. Like I am literally having a hot flash and it's popping. Enough drinking, it's time for me to cook these burgers. I like to use olive oil. I like the spray pan. You put that on there. You have it smoking, and now it's time to get your patties rolling. Voila, here we are, it's magic. So for your patties, you need to go ahead. Remember, we already seasoned them. They're already pretty tasty. When you make your patties, you want to make them into a circle. Duh. They're not going to be perfect, but that's okay. This is just a good, there is nothing like an at-home burger when you get that recipe right. I like to press down in the middle. I don't know why I saw like a professional do it, and I just think that is what we need to be doing. So you put it on there. And you want to flatten it out as much as possible. I don't know why the professionals put their little finger in that middle, but we are going to be doing that because that's just who we are. So we're gonna cook that. We pressed it down. I'm only making like 4 burgers tonight. So we're back. Once you see that the bison meat or the beef meat or the turkey meat, whatever you're doing, is starting to get like brown around the rim, it's time to go. It's time to flip. So depending on how you like your burgers, we are well done home. Well done. Slightly burnt. So you do what you gotta do to get to where you need to be. But we're kind of we like to call it blackened. I like my meat like I like my men, blackened. I'm just being honest. So we're flipping over all this meat. Okay, and then while your onions are cooking, you want to make sure to keep it on a really low heat. And like for me, I think you should just put in like a little spoonful of brown sugar to really caramelize the onions, because we are what? Classy and ratchet and bougie and all of that. So just put like a spoonful of brown sugar in there on your onions. Keep it at a low heat. And really saute those onions. And they're gonna start to get like translucent. And if you wanna really feel like a chef, look girl, this is what you do. When your husband walks by, you, cause that makes you look, that makes you look like that bitch. Look at us. Oh yeah, we are soft, we are caramelizing onions, okay? That's what you do, because that's what the professionals do. I saw that on the Food Channel. So, see, girl, we're ready. We're ready for the Today Show, okay? That's what you do. So now we are done. You know how grease can collect, so we're gonna take the burgers off. I like cheese on my burgers. Stanley doesn't. He is a serial killer, obvious, because who doesn't like cheese on their burgers? I'm using Swiss cheese. I feel like a good white cheese pairs very well with your burgers. Make sure to keep your onions on low because you don't want to overcook your onions. But they're looking really good, really nicely caramelized. We're gonna put our burgers, take them off. We're gonna let that cheese melt. And then we're gonna take the onions, they're completely done, nice and caramelized, ready to go. And now for the most important, juiciest part of the whole shebang. Buns. Are you drinking or are you a sober Sally? Don't be her, sis. Don't be a sober Sally. While that's going, we're gonna turn on that heat for those buns. For those buns. I really don't cook like that. I'm sorry. That was distasteful. Sorry. Okay, so you're gonna turn on your heat. So I have like this little skillet pan. I use it to butter all my bread. While that's happening, these are pretty much done. So we're done with that. But we're gonna butter the bread and unplug that. So that's the beauty of the indoor grill, because whenever you have the indoor grill, you're done. So now I like real butter, I can't believe it's not, but But you have to go with what butter you like. And if you don't like butter, you can skip this part. But a little skillet bun, honey, that takes it home, okay? Nothing says a homemade burger like a little skillet bun. Okay. So I got my buns over here. I've got like the sweet Hawaiian buns. I also like brioche buns. And what's good about this little skillet thing is that you can just kind of cook and move on. So like I put the butter all down on the skillet and then I place them all down here and I get them going. While that's going, you know, you want to wait on your buns a little bit. Put the butter first on the inside of the bread portion first. Then you can flip it over and then put it on the other side. But you really want the butter to saturate with the meat and the cheese and the onions and the spicy honey barbecue sauce. It's gonna be good. If you wanted a side dish, you could always team it up with like fries. I'm a burger and fries kind of girl. If you would like to be classier than me, you could do it with spinach, like a spinach salad or some kind of like green salad on the side. Or you could do sweet potato fries. Like Stanley loves sweet potato fries. I like Idaho potato fries because I'm from Houston, Texas. That's just the fry I like. Sorry. I also, by the way, I also only eat Heinz ketchup. If you eat anything other than Heinz ketchup, like Hunt's, and don't even get me onto Del Monte, you are not from a good home if you're eating Del Monte. I said it there, I said it. If you eat Del Monte ketchup, you come from a bad home. Sorry. So then, okay, so, sorry, sidetrack. So now it's time to flip your buns so they're like good and toasted, you know? And you can toast them more to taste. It just all depends on what you like, you know? I really like a buttery feel, toasted goodness. That's what I love. So after you do this and you're toasting them all out, it's time to finish your burger. So you can do it on the plate or you could do it out of the plate. If you want to put your burger on top, you can. You're done. This is like a very quick and easy meal. It's only long because I talk so much, but when you do it at home, it's gonna be really easy. Trust. Okay, so we're back over here. Your burgers are done. So all we need to do now is, put the onions to the side, take your burgers, and as you can see, I kind of toasted mine a little bit with that nice, juicy butter. Everybody needs some butter. So you're gonna take these. These are not Stanley's. Don't go crazy. So you're gonna take your burgers. It's the most simple, tasty dish, okay? So then we're gonna take our caramelized onions and we're gonna put them all on top like so. And that brown sugar is just going to elevate it. And you can add whatever toppings you like. So like if you like lettuce and tomatoes, this is where you are free to be yourself and make it your own. Once again, you know, we're just making a modern meal for the modern gal. You know, you just need some quick go-to recipes to make sure that you can say that you fed your husband. That way he can't come around saying he didn't get fed. You got fed, you got a burger. Relax your body. That's what we're doing today. We don't have time to be chopping all night. We don't have time for that. We are getting to the point because we got work in the morning, okay? Just like them. So we're trying to seem domestic with a twist. Kraft spicy honey. Go get it and tell me what you think. They're not paying me, I promise you, but it's the truth. I swear by it. And I can't give you a measurement on this. I can't. It's how you feel. But I feel great about it. That is tasty. Okay, that's the finishing touch. Take your good bun. I am a basic bae with my burger. I like meat, cheese, and onions, okay? And butter. Did I say butter? And there you have it, ladies. A good old-fashioned barbecue bison burger. So good. I was trying to be like those Carl Jr. ads. It's just as good as when they taste it on that commercial. Oh my. Do you think they're really eating it in Carl's Jr.? Because it's hard to chew and then like tell you about the burger special. You know what I mean? Thanks for tuning into my first cooking video. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. Try this burger recipe. It's really, really good. And if you like it, tell me. I'll make some more stuff. Thanks guys for tuning in.